Yo, what's going on? Today I really want to talk a little bit about the idea of selection committee. Because right now I'm at Raleigh, North Carolina, U-Hill Walls, basically painting up with a group of other artists. Really dope work out here. But want to talk a little bit about selection committees, mainly because, a lot of times selection committees are the sort of second line of defense when it comes to opportunities for artists and individuals. The first line of defense is pretty much yourself, giving yourself self-doubt or sort of doubting yourself when it comes to the work that you can do or you think you can do. A lot of times we sort of block ourselves from the things that we want because we don't think we can achieve it. So that's the first line of defense. But the second line of defense is always sort of like the selection committees or people on those committees. And a lot of times these committees are made up of various people, various backgrounds, various art skill levels. Some have no art skill level at all. Maybe they're just community members because the project's in a community. So they come in all shapes and sizes and backgrounds, and sort of figuring out how to sort of deal with selection committees can be tricky, because a lot of times, because they deal with different backgrounds, they like different things, and sometimes it's definitely not your fault. A lot of times it's not your fault. It could be the amount of applicants that sort of apply for an opportunity that sort of drowns you out a little bit. But selection committees are really important to know about because you want to be on them, and because I said they are made of people of various backgrounds, you want to make sure that you and individuals like you are represented on those selection committees, for schools, for residencies, for museums, galleries, group shows, all these different things. You want to make sure that you have somehow someone representing you, because a lot of times the opportunities that you get, many of the opportunities that I got were because I had someone on the selection committee championing me and my presence and my artwork. It wasn't because they just didn't know me and my artwork was so good that I got the project. A lot of times it's someone on the committee that knows me or knows my work and can vouch for me, or sort of is comfortable championing me or arguing with other selection committee participants about my work. You want someone on there that can really advocate for you. So having representation on selection committees are really important. So when you're sort of organizing a selection committee for a project you may have, or of a selection committee that that you want to be on, make sure that there's that representation. And trying to get on those committees, I think, is really, really important when it comes to sort of opening up opportunities for everyone in the community. So that is basically what I wanted to sort of really get at, because sometimes you can get a selection committee full of people that are homogenous. Basically, they all think the same, or they all have the same aesthetic. And you don't want that. You want sort of individuals from all different backgrounds. That way they have many different networks and many different experiences, and they choose many different individuals to sort of take part in an opportunity. So when I did the Save Art Space project with Save Art Space, the organization, and I was able to sort of look through over 100 submissions, I had to actually consciously make sure, I knew some of the artists, but I also had to make sure that I took a second and third and fourth look at a lot of other artists and sort of do my research. And just because, I may not be aesthetically drawn to someone's artwork, it's sort of, did they execute it, to the best of their ability? Do they have something to say? How interesting is the work? Things like that. So I actually had to go back and really, really focus on making sure I took out a lot of my biases, and sort of picked a diverse group of individuals from not only Denver but everywhere, I believe even Jamaica as well. So for everyone who serves on the selection committee, make sure you sort of think about that as well. Think about how to eliminate your own biases when it comes to picking artists, because as an artist myself, it's kind of like I want to make sure I have an equal opportunity to take part in take part in a project or a school or a program or a residency or a museum sort of show, whatever it is. So really focusing on, and like I said, having representation on a committee. And if you don't see that representation, try to advocate for it, even if it's sort of like advocating for yourself to be on the committee, because everyone has a unique background, and making sure that your background allows access for other individuals like you on a certain project or opportunity is really important. So that's really what I wanted to say while I'm out here in U-Hill Walls. There's a bunch of dope artists out here, just really getting down. I like the diversity in this selection of artists for this project. So I really like just meeting everyone, because everyone is right now is coming from someplace different. So it's been really cool. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Make sure you go back to your studio and do the best you can to evolve and create work. So peace.